Hello again, me. I'm back to make this one, Loving Spell, which is a dupe for Love Spell. This one I have never soaked before either. I know this is a very popular, or it was a few years ago, I don't know if it still is, but it always was very popular. Icicles. Sorry, it's icicles on the building over there. That's what cold it is. Somebody asked me how cold it was. It was minus 10 Celsius last night. So it's pretty cold. Anyway, this smells like, I just looked on the Nature's Garden website and it smells like, it's supposed to smell like tangerines and strawberries and peaches and musk, but I definitely smell the mandarin and maybe the strawberry. It's really nice and fruity. It's just a really nice scent, but the colour kind of made me think, well, it looks a bit like a whiskey. Chin chin. But the colour, it looks like it's going to discolour, but on their website it says it doesn't, so we shall see. Anyway, my colour choice today, I'm going to use this candy pink. This is Mica Mama, candy pink. And for my top, like I made the last one, like the Tawanda copy, I'm doing this style for all of these soaps at the moment. And so I'm going to use a pale blue, which is sky blue from Mica Mama. That's showing up a bit darker on camera than it actually is. But if I'm getting too much colour, because I want this to be really pastel, and I've got a little bit of white mixed up on hand just so I can drop a little bit in just to bring the pastel thing back. And then on the top, I'm going to put on some pink rosebuds. And these are from Bay House. Is it Bay House? Yeah, Bay House here in the UK. So I'm going to use some of those and just put them through the centre. So I think that'll look nice and pretty. So it's kind of Valentine's Day, but we're going to miss the boat there. What date are we at here? It's the 11th already. So yeah, we're definitely going to miss the boat for Valentine's Day. But for all you lovers out there, you'll just have to wait. So we'll see what this soap's like. I hope it'll be fine. It looks like it's going to work nicely according to the Nature's Garden website. So if you want to soap along, somewhere around there'll be an info card which will have the link to my recipe. So if you want my recipe, it is somewhere. If you don't see the info card, then in the description below are all my recipes in my Etsy shop. So if you'd like to soap along with me, you may. And I'm on hand all the time via Etsy Messenger to help you if you get stuck. So that's that. Also, remember to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying my videos and hit the like button because it really helps to support my channel. Anyway, let's get started. So, let's go. So, starting again then, we're going to pour in the lye. Again, I'm just making one loaf of this just to start with. And then if it goes well, I shall make some more. I wanted to do like 5 different soap batches today. I've already done one, and then this is number 2, and then we'll see what else I'm going to do. There's a few I want to make, so I'm just going to stick blend this. So music coming up. Just emulsified. Okay, so just pour off some of this for my blue bit. Again, about half a jug. I think it's a bit much, maybe a little bit less. Did that the last blooming time. Okay, so first off, I'm going to use some pink. Where's my spoon? Oh, yeah. With my white mixed up. Okay, so this candy pink looks like this. Again, it comes up darker on the screen than it actually is. It is it's definitely candy pink. So let's just put a bit of that in. It's got like a purplish hue to it. Just going to see what we get there. If it's not the right shade, I'm going to add a little bit of white. So. Okay. really nice scent. You can see why it was so popular. It's like when things were really popular, is the last thing I would do is buy them. I don't know why. It's like everybody else is doing it, so I'm not going to. You know? I don't want to be the same as everybody else. So I never used to buy all these fragrances that everybody was using at the same time. Like years ago on YouTube, you'd just get everybody making the same, I mean, making their own spin on whatever scent, but loads of people just use the same scents all the time. I think one other really popular was Mardi Gras, and yeah, this one, Love Spell, Black Raspberry Vanilla, of course. There were several going around that everybody used to do. Clementine Orange, or orange, fresh squeezed orange juice or something like that was another one. Snickerdoodle. Everyone seemed to be making the same. Okay, I'm just going to stick blend to get it thicker. My mould. Right, let's get that base in then. I'm soaping a bit warmer again today than normal. I did a big vat of my oils in my big 20-litre pan on the stove, so I melted all my oils down, so I'm just doing loaf by loaf and just pouring off what I need for each one. It's a lot easier than using buckets. Going back to that method, it's just a lot easier for me. I have like a little induction, it's like a plug-in induction hob that I bought ages ago from eBay, I think it was. I used to have a really, like ages ago I had a really old one that just used to take forever to warm anything up. So when I was making soap, it would just be like an hour before I could even start, because this stove was so rubbish that to heat up my oils used to take a lifetime. So I bought the induction hob and it's just perfect. It gets really hot, so yeah, I'm glad I did that. I've had it for quite a while actually now. Well worth the money. It wasn't even very expensive. I think it was probably, I don't know, 80 quid or something like that I picked it up for. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go down the side again. I think I might make whip soaps in some of these scents as well, because I think it would work nicely to have both available. Some of my customers prefer whip soap to bar soap, so they always buy. Whenever I make the whip soap, it just sells all the time. It's a very popular product. I have been working on doing the recipe for that, but I'm not quite ready yet. I'm still umming and ahhing, but I have started a file, so if I ever do make up my mind to sell it on my Etsy, I will let you know. And I know you'll all be interested because you always message me and tell me that you want it. And I know, but it's like, I don't know whether I want to do that yet or not. So I should make up my mind eventually. I'm sure I will eventually, but yeah, just give it a minute. Give me a minute and don't keep on. Okay, that's a nice colour. Nice spatula. Oh, it's a really nice scent. I really like that. tidy up. Okay, again, I'm going to leave that just for a few minutes. So I shall get my product file done and I'll be back to just texture over that top. Okay, I think we're about ready. So let's push this over. It's still quite fluid, that. God, I really like the scent. Didn't really think too much when I first smelled it in the bottle, but it's really nice. Okay, now roses. Roses all the way through the centre. Hold on. Okay, just had to mark out where I was going to put them because I didn't want to cut into my roses tomorrow. Ooh. Okay. I think even after all these years of making soap and seeing roses on the top of soap is something I never get bored of seeing. It always looks nice. It's always such an appealing thing, I think, to everybody. It's just such a lovely finish on any soap I ever see. If there's dried roses, it's like, it's so pretty. Really, really is such a pretty little thing, isn't it? I love it. Just gives that nice old-fashioned feel. Okay, so there we go. 17 roses in there. I get 17 bars out of these loaves. So there we go. I'm not going to tip it because it's still pretty fluid. But that is Love Spell, but we'll have to call it something else because I won't use that that name, obviously. I'll think of something. Okay, so I will be back for the cut. Okay, hello everybody, I'm back to cut this. I still don't know what to call it yet, so it's probably just going to go up as the name that it is, but eventually I'll change it when it goes on the website, I expect. So let's have a look and see what it's like. So we've been out with the dog this morning and it's very, 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 very cold again outside. We haven't got snow again, but it's just bitterly cold. It's just, it gets in your bones. It's one of those colds, you know, where it just gets right inside your body, and the only thing that will warm you up is a bath or a hot mulled wine. That sounds quite appealing right now. I could make some. I've got some wine at home. I might make some later. I could warm myself up. Put some nice spices and some orange. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so we've been for a nice walk. It's always nice to go for a walk, but in this bitter cold, ooh, I just never want to go back out again. I had to, because I had to come and cut me soap. So, hang on, let me just turn that around, because just do. And see if those line up. Yeah, just gonna make sure my roses are lined up. This smells so good. I did not realise how nice this scent was. I was looking up Love Spell last night after I went home. Like Victoria's Secret. It's so cheap to buy. Like, you can buy a body mist for like £10. It's really nice. Okay, so it's just going to be another basic sort of soap, but pretty. Very, very pretty indeed. It's almost like a wedding soap, isn't it? Picture that as a wedding soap. Oh, it's really, really, what a lovely, lovely scent. I reckon I must have had this from soap makers years ago. I used to buy lots of soap from other soap makers. I don't so much anymore because here, like I like to buy from soap makers in the States a lot. But the trouble is here, is we pretty much always get stung for customs. It's like nearly every time that I've ordered like bath and body products from America, we end up with a customs charge, and they charge too much money. So you get charged a customs fee, and then Royal Mail on top of that, they'll charge £8 just to handle the blooming package. So it's not very often that I order anymore. I used to order all the time from people like House of Glory and who else did I used to order from? Just different, like all different ones. Petals Bath Boutique, I used to order from her a lot. In fact, she's just placed an order with me, so I should return the favour and maybe just place an order for a couple of ours. We're allowed £15 before they charge us duty. And that's it, that's product, so it doesn't include the postage, thankfully. But £15 is not a lot of money, so it usually works out at a couple of bars of soap, you know, or even one bar of soap. So I just don't do it very much anymore because it's too expensive with the customs all the time. I don't like paying them, and then it wouldn't be so bad if it was just the customs, but the £8 Royal Mail fee is just, I think it's just out of order. It just is, it's too expensive. Too expensive. I'm going to have to just take a little end off that end piece. Otherwise, it won't be a rose. This cutter's sounding a bit dodge. Sounds like I might need to loosen it a little bit. It should make a nice pinging sound, and it's not doing that. Okay, some chunks to cut at the end. Oh Lord, I really like this scent. I'm really surprised, because it's just not one that I would normally go for, but it's really nice. So I think I'll probably make some more. So there we go. This is Love Spell, or Loving Spell, I think it's called by Nature's Garden. Really, really nice. And I like that the soap hasn't changed colour. So liking that one. I will be back. I think the next one I'm making is another sea themed soap. Well, scent anyway. And I've got a couple more after that to do, so I will see you for that one very, very soon. Ta-ta!